Hey guys, this is Melissa and welcome back to a brand new studio tip. Before we start, please make sure that you subscribe, hit that bell notification, get notified when new tutorials come out. And also I would like to ask that you guys please do get involved in the comments. I put a lot of time and effort into these videos and I would really appreciate it if we could just get a bit of traction moving. If you want to see more stuff, let me know what videos you want to see. Let me know what you think about the tutorial, what could have been better. You know, get involved. Let's just get some chats going and yeah, let me know what you want to see in the future. Okay, moving on. So how we're going to do it is we're going to use Ableton Live. We're going to get our kick, we're going to put it into Ableton and we're going to put it on 4 different channels. Now on them channels, there's 4 different EQs and we're going to isolate 4 different parts of the frequency range of the kick and essentially edit that one little bit of the frequency. And then we're going to use freeze and flatten in Ableton Live and basically get the kick sounding really good, and it's going to allow us to get rid of all them nasty frequencies from each part of the kick, 4 different parts. So we'll skip along to Ableton Live and we'll get, I've already got a track in there and we'll get cracking, okay? All right, so I'm in Ableton and I've got a track, Found a Way, the John O'Callaghan remix. Great track. It's got an iconic kind of beat to it and I just love it and I thought this would be perfect. There's not too much going on around the kick, but it was enough to kind of, you know, make it where you'd want to get rid of it, if that makes sense. It's, you know, you can't just use this kick straight out of the track, put it that way. Okay, so first thing we want to do is we want to zoom in to this kick. There's a little trick, if I can do it. Where is it? So, get it here. What you want to do is zoom right in, and the trick is you want to get the first little node which kind of goes flat, so it's this one here. So you can see they're all not on the line, but this one starts going flat just there. You can see it. So what we're going to do is just set from there. And what we're going to do is make sure we get the full kick involved. It's confusing because there's some loops at the end, so it makes it sound like the rest of the kick is. It makes it sound like it's a kick, but it's not. So look, that to me tricks me. I thought that was another kick, but okay. So we have the kick, and we're just going to put it on our 4 channels. Now I'm going to give you time to screenshot these channels. However, if you're an Ableton user, feel free to drop me a line, and you can email me at tutorials@adamellisdj.com. And I'm more than happy to answer any questions, talk about one-to-one lessons, which I'm very prevalent in. You can even request this Ableton file if you're an Ableton user, no problem. So we're putting this kick that we've sampled, well, we've not sampled here, but we're getting this kick that we've kind of isolated and we'll put it across 4 channels. And let's look at these channels. These are the EQs, so I'll give you time to take a screenshot for each one. So this is isolating the lows. This is the low mids. This is the mid. And that's the high. And each one of these elements are crucial to get the full sound. So the first thing we want to do is edit each section. So the low end, okay, we just need the boom. Let's do a little loop. So you can hear whoopum, whoopum at the end. We don't want that. It's too much. Now some of the low end has been compromised. That looks about perfect to me. We'll leave that there for now. We might do some more editing later, but there you go. So it's getting rid of that whoom, whoom at the end. I'm not very good at sound effects, but you know what I mean. Okay, that sounds pretty good. See what difference that made where I just pulled this low mid one back a little bit. So now what we're going to do is freeze track, flatten track. Oh, I didn't do it some more, sorry. Excuse me there. Why is it not doing so? Let's have a look here. Freeze, flatten, there you go. And again, just do a little bit more of a fade out, just to be sure. There you have it. That's a nice sampled kick, nice and strong. We'll export it to desktop and have a quick listen. I did it early just to test it works okay. Okay, that's pretty much it really. I'm going to throw it back into Ableton just to show you the kind of end result. But nice and simple, and this works on any kind of kick really. Now there's a couple of things to be aware of. Sometimes when you do this, I find that the low end can be kind of compromised a little bit. So it's good to kind of put an EQ on at the end and just maybe do 1 or 2 decibels around 30 to 40 hertz. Just do a test, because yeah, I just find that when doing 140 kicks, that this kind of can be a problem sometimes. It sounds okay, if I'm being honest with you, but definitely some of the kicks I've sampled in the past have certainly lost a bit of that low end. So just something to be aware of. And before I say goodbye and kind of put it back into Ableton, please do remember, drop a comment, help me out. You know, I put a lot into these videos. As I said, I don't ask for anything in return, but a little bit of, you know, a little bit of communication on these videos. Drop a comment, drop a like. Please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. And lastly, if you'd like to find out more information about this lesson, if you'd like to grab this Ableton template, or if you'd like to inquire about my one-to-one templates, drop me a line, tutorials@adamellisdj.com. Today I've had 3 clients sign their tracks, 1 to Carnage, 1 to Regenerate by Sean Tyas, and another one's just got his first ever track signed to In Trance We Trust. And these are all clients that are working their arses off, but I guide them along the way and give them the tools and help build their confidence. So if you'd like to improve yourself as a producer, drop me a line, tutorials@adamellisdj.com. Let's skip back over to Ableton and I'll throw that kick in and finish it off, okay? So we're back. Let's go to the desktop. It's always just nice just to test and just make sure it works okay. And there you go, a fully sampled clean kick from one of the best tracks ever made. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on another video.